Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
We can't not talk about Chelsea this week. After all, Frank Lampard lost his job in shocking circumstances. So shocking that Roman Abramovich actually felt the need to explain his decision with this statement, something he never usually does. He said, "This was a very difficult decision for the club. I have an excellent personal relationship with Frank and the utmost respect for him. He is a man of great integrity and has the highest of work ethics. However, under current circumstances, we believe it is best to change managers." Simple question then, lads. Chunkz, we'll start with you on this one. Was it right to sack him?
I think it was a bit too fast. They should have given him some more time until the end of the season, in my opinion. He did pretty well last year with the transfer ban. He came fourth in Champions League football. But then, me and my friends always say, like, it's also the worst thing that he could have done, finishing fourth with a team like that, because with 250 million, you expect to finish higher up or something. But I feel like you have to let the team gel, and he didn't have his best 11. He still didn't figure it out, so it's kind of like too premature. But what can you expect with Roman Abramovich? You know what I mean? He likes to get rid of people after they win the Champions League with Di Matteo. So, you know what I mean? So anything's possible.
Sharky, do you think that Frank Lampard knew how cruel it can be as Chelsea manager? He spent so much time there as a player. He's seen plenty of managers come and go. Do you think he knew?
I just don't understand why they hired Frank Lampard in the first place. I think Chelsea's philosophy, what they're known for, is bringing in temporary managers for 18 months, winning a trophy and leaving. Then bringing in Frank Lampard made me think, okay, cool, they've got a project going on now. They're going for the long term. That's what I thought they were going for. And then second season in is already gone. So it's like, did you want a project, or did you want someone who's going to come in short term and win you a trophy? Because Frank's not that guy. It's his first ever job in Premier League, like in the Premier League club. So you can't expect him to win something so quick. So if you're going to hire him, let him stay. Like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's had bad patches. Mikel Arteta's had a worse patch than Lampard's having right now this season, and we've kept him. And look how we've turned it around. Like, Chelsea were top of the league like a month and a half ago or whatever. So I just don't understand, one, why they hired him in the first place, if they're going to keep the same whole change of managers, and two, why did they sign him if they were trying a new project? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know what's going on at Chelsea. I don't know what Abramovich is doing, and I don't think Lampard thought it'll be this brutal, because he's a club legend. So I think it's a mess over there.
Do you know what? Paul Merson on Sky Sports was taking a similar sort of line to you. And I think a lot of Chelsea fans that I've spoken to anyway kind of disagree with the sacking, or a little bit shocked by it. Let's listen to what Paul Merson had to say, because he definitely pulled no punches. Give this a watch.
I find it a bit disappointing. He pulled up trees last year, got them in the Champions League. They're still in the Champions League today. They've had a bad start. They brought in a load of players. He's working with the best bunch of players he's ever worked with. Give him a chance. How are we going to get these managers to get any experience at all? Ever. You can't remember, this PSG manager, he couldn't control them. They've just done what they wanted. You know, you can't say he's coming in, he's going to go, you know what, I'm going to really, this kid's going to come in and sort them out. He's going to get Werner playing, he's going to get Havertz playing, he's going to get Dietz playing. What did he do at PSG? He didn't do that. They got Wolves and Burnley coming up. You beat them, you move, all of a sudden you move closer, and it's a different game then. There's 3 wins on the trot. Chelsea are where Man United were 6-7 weeks ago.
So you can hear Paul Merson there, quite punchy with some of the stuff he's saying. There's quite a lot to unpick. Let's start with his thoughts on, I guess, Frank Lampard, English managers not getting given a chance. Chunkz, do you agree with that? Do you think that he should have been given longer, like the Chelsea fans seem to be suggesting?
Yeah, no, I definitely would have given him something a bit longer. I agree with Sharky in terms of what was he trying to come out with? If he was trying to just get a trophy from early, he shouldn't have started with Frank Lampard in the first place. So definitely should have been given longer. I don't think he was doing horrible still in the Champions League. You know what I mean? And he's understanding his players. I feel like I think it was way too premature, man. But then what can you expect with Roman Abramovich? That's on the other side. You know what I mean? All you need to have. I mean, the thing is, the games that were coming up as well, I could tell that Frank probably would have won them, and then it would have made him look good again if he was like, I'm not trying to risk that, and just probably got rid of him before they could even jump into the games.
Until the end of the season.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. But then Roman Abramovich is savage, isn't it?
Do you think? I think maybe it was a little bit harsh on Tuchel, though. In my opinion, anyway. Some of the stuff Merson was saying there, about not getting PSG players playing, them doing what they want. He won the league, and every season he was there. He got to a Champions League final. I feel like people maybe disrespecting Thomas Tuchel and his pedigree as a manager a little bit, Sharky?
Of course. I mean, it's not fair on Thomas Tuchel, but I've heard those rumors as well that he couldn't control the superstars at PSG. So to some extent, he might have a point. Like, he hasn't been able to control these big players, and now he's coming to a team who's spent a lot of money. A lot of players are unhappy. Can he control them? Man management is key in today's game. Can he control them? We don't know.
Now, one player that's definitely going to miss Frank Lampard is Mason Mount, who has been sensational this season and captained the club in Frank's final game. This is what he tweeted after that achievement. Captaining the club I've been at since the age of 6. No words can describe the emotion and immense pride. I mean, Sharky, do you think Mason Mount will still be as vital under Tuchel as he was under Frank Lampard?
He was already benched in the first game. He's already benched, so I don't know. That's the thing. When you get a new manager, it's a fresh start. I think Mason Mount's been Chelsea's most consistent player, so he should play. I think he deserves to play. Last season, I think he played every single league game, like all 38 games. So I think he deserves to play, but you never know, man. Like, he was already on the bench in the first game, so that's Chunk's friend.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Chunkz, he's your boy.
Nah, but apparently he said he was going for experience because even Reece James got dropped, and there's someone that should be playing every game. You know what I mean? One of the first names on the sheet. So as you can see, he went for Azpili, and even Tammy Abraham got dropped off for scoring a hat-trick recently. So I feel like he genuinely just went for experience, and there wasn't a thing where. He even came out and said that. So it's like I don't think there's much to worry about. He'll see in training and then maybe incorporate it back into the team because it's not favoritism. He's actually getting played because he's playing very well. So I definitely want to see Mason back in the team, back in the squad, definitely.
Yeah, let's chat a little bit about Tuchel then, because like you said, he was on the touchline for that 0-0 against Wolves. We've got an image of him issuing some instructions to the Chelsea boys here. Play like Neymar, 60,000 likes on that one. I'm not sure many Chelsea players can play like Neymar, but I have to say I saw a post-match interview, I think it might be the next day actually, with Thomas Tuchel, where he's talking about Frank Lampard and how he's a real admirer of him as a footballer and how he got in touch. I thought this was a really nice touch to listen.
I was a huge fan of Frank as a player. It was a pure joy to watch him play and to see him how he played, with what personality he played. He was one of the key figures to demonstrate in 90 minutes what Chelsea is about intensity, about devotion, about winning mentality. And so I have the biggest respect for him personally and for his legacy. It just got bigger when I received a message today in the morning, and to a personal message to wish me all the best, and maybe meet in the future when this is possible.
All right, I think that was a really nice touch from Frank to give him a message. But I want to end this kind of segment with one key question, Chunkz. Is Thomas Tuchel going to be a success as Chelsea manager?
No, this is where I need to be careful.
Get off the fence! Get off the fence! Get off the fence!
Thomas Tuchel, having a great career at PSG and at Borussia Dortmund. I feel like he's proven that he can actually do well at clubs, and so I feel like he'll probably going to take him quite a while to get settled with the club. No, I feel like it's going to take him a bit to get settled in with the club, but then obviously he's got the Burners and the Ziyech's, and he's got what else? Havertz. I want to see him make them start playing. So. It's a big ask, but I reckon it is possible, definitely, because the team's there. And I do feel like, obviously, he's a better manager than Frank Lampard in terms of experience, but we'll see if he manages to get the best out of the players. I reckon, obviously, not straight away, but in the future, definitely. It depends. If Abramovich wants to sack him after 3 games, if he doesn't win the next 3, we'll see what happens. Is there any pressure on him?